Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeOnLocation.tv, and I have with me a very good and talented friend of mine, Miss Carli Mosier. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Well, as you can see, a little shaken up, but all right. So,
You're all right. Glad you're okay.
so it's been a while since last time you and I got to chat, and it was at OhioCon 2011. How you been since then?
I've been good. Busy, but good. Very, very, very good.
All right. So you seem to have a really big passion for the AMC show called Walking the Dead. How did that passion get started?
Okay, well, so I'm a huge horror fanatic. Like, I love all horror movies in general, but I'm a big zombie fan. Like, even if it's a bad zombie movie, I'm still going to watch it. It's kind of a passion and obsession and probably bad addiction of mine. But when I saw the Walking Dead series coming on, I knew very little about the comic, and so I saw it and I was like, well, I'm kind of one of those that I have to read the book first before I read the actual, like, see the movie or see the show. So I immediately went out and bought the whole series of comics, like the entire, like every issue. And I'm like, this is how obsessed and addicted I am to all things that I like. So I bought the entire first compendium and all the issues after it and read the entire thing, and then started watching the series and was so impressed by the special effects, by the storyline. And I mean, how can you not like that there's a TV show about zombies? Hello, that's way freaking cool. So I'm totally obsessed with it. Cannot wait for this Sunday so I can watch a whole new episode. I'm so excited. And I'm probably addicted to, like, a big fault. Like, my husband would say, yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Okay, so you're also a singer. Who inspired you to become one?
My dad. I have been, well, my parents say that I've been singing since before I could talk. And my mother is very much not a singer at all. In fact, the funny story that we like to say is that my dad used to sing to me and read books to me when I would go to bed when I was little. And there's one time when he was out of town for a lawyer's thing in Boston, and my mom had to sing to me and read stories, and so she started singing the songs that I like to hear at bedtime, and I stuck my hand up on her face. It's like, Mommy, no. So, but my father's a musician. He plays piano, and he grew up with Kenny Rogers. They were in a band together, and he's always been a singer, and he used to drive me to school every day, and we would harmonize in the car every day on the way to school. We would just sing songs, and I've always been just in love with music and singing, and started doing musical theater, and that started a lifelong passion and obsession with music in general. I love all music, but singing is there are two times when I feel really, really happy, and that's when I'm acting and when I'm singing. And singing, music is just such a universal art form. Even if you don't know the lyrics, you still will like a song. And I just connect to that idea so much. And it's nice to be able to sing something that somebody will connect to and love. And I know that I've felt that way with a lot of people, so it's really cool. And now that I've kind of been able to work it into my anime career, so that's been really cool with Daikon Brothers and Voices 4 and singing on One Piece and stuff like that. So it's been really cool, yeah. That's
great. And then, now what's it like to come to a con where you get to hang out with Watanabe, Nava, Sheen, who did Xenosaga and the Daikon Brothers? What's it like to be able to, like, hang out with them?
I've been really fortunate to know Nabashin now for a couple years. This is my second Sugoicon with him, which is really lovely. And I went to Sheen, Japan with him earlier this year. And who is funnier than Nabashin? I mean, seriously, I can't really tell you at Mixed Company what we discussed last night at the dinner table, but it was bad. It was dirty and funny and great, and I always know if Nabashin's there, never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. And he's also the creator of shows that I've been in, like, Daikon Brothers, you got XL, you've got Wallflower. Yeah. I just found out that he directed 3 of the episodes for Baka and Test, which I didn't know, and I'm in that. I play the lead character's sister, Akira Yoshi, and so that's cool. And I mean, he's so creative and so amazing that when I first met him, I was like, oh my god, it's just like every other fangirl on the planet. But now we're kind of like buds and everything. So when we see each other, it's like yeah, and have big hugs and all that good stuff. So it's really cool. It's quite an honor to be able to say that, yeah, I know Nava Sheen, not just in passing, but I actually know Nava Sheen. That's amazing. So yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
Okay, so you worked on the anime of Xenosaga, which is based on the same game, which has a really complex storyline, religion. How did you approach that project knowing that it's only going to be 12 episodes, but the game is 3 full games and hours of storyline and cutscenes and animation and all that?
Much like Halo, because it's kind of the same idea of being a video game with a big world and everything. I pretty much just told the director, please tell me what to do and make sure I don't look stupid, because I want to make sure the fans are happy. And that's my biggest thing always. Like, there are some times when I start a show that I just don't know how to approach a character in such a way that really will make the fans feel good and feel like we did a good job. And I think most actors depend on their director to really point them in the right direction and let them know if they're doing a good job. And I was really fortunate to be able to have a director that really helped me along and made sure that I did the best performance I could possibly have without looking stupid or sounding stupid, as the case may be.
All right, so we'll jump on down a little bit on our list here. So, as you mentioned, you worked also on the Halo anime series, which it was 6 little miniseries put into one awesome collection. What was it like working on that one? I mean, because that's more an American game, and with Xenosaga, it's Japanese, and then the Halo one was all created via here in the States. So, what was it like working on that one?
That was the most interesting thing I've done to date, only because when I auditioned for the show, we still were seeing line drawings, so I didn't record to pre-laid animation. Usually we have a show, it's already been done, it's already been voiced in Japan. So this was the first time I got to do something from the beginning, and I auditioned to line drawings. They had no idea what I was auditioning for, even. They didn't tell us. So I got called in to audition. They're like, okay, so it's kind of more of like a military type thing, and you're going to kind of be kind of more butch, and I want you to do this and this and this. And I was like, okay. Did my audition. Didn't think I'd get it, because as with all actors, I thought I sucked. And got a call that I got cast, and when I showed up at the session, my first session, and he told me what it was, I was like, Nuh-uh, that's not what I auditioned. Really? What? And the coolest part about it for me was that my husband's not a huge anime fan. He loves cartoons and everything, and he has a couple shows that he likes, but he's not a huge anime fan. But he knows Halo. He knows what Halo is. And so I wasn't able to talk about it to anyone, not even to him.
Right.
So when I was finally able to talk about it, and he was like, what? That was so cool for me. I mean, how cool is it that I finally get to do something that my husband is like, okay, you're famous now. You're totally cool and amazing and awesome. You're so famous. You're in Halo. That's awesome. So that was really special for me. But I also got to work with a director that I like a lot, and it was nice to be a part of something that I've had a lot of fans come up and tell me that they really enjoyed my episode in particular, and that makes me feel really good. I love that entire series. I thought it was really spectacular. I love that every episode is different. Everything that has a different story, different animation, everything is cool. So it was really neat to be a part of something that was so wide. It was a wide range of everything you can imagine, and there's all kinds of different parts of every single episode that I just love and want to steal from and take from it. It's really cool.
Yeah, because I had that, and I like your episode too. I know it's really cool to see the character start off as this tough military girl, and then at the very end break down and be human. go from so over the top and just at the very end see that emotion in her eyes and realize, her whole life is gone now, but just to see that human emotion.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. The other cool thing is that you work on mock combat for cosplay with Chris Ayers. Now, most of the time you guys do a beginner class, but now you're starting to do some intermediate classes to give fans the opportunity to go on. What's it like now doing that intermediate level with Chris?
It's ridiculous. It's so special for me. I started working with Chris doing stage combat when I had just turned 18. I met Chris right before I turned 18. I hadn't even graduated high school, and I had started college, and so we were in this musical theater program together. And when I first did my first show with him outside of school, that was the first time I really got schooled in combat. And I had taken some in college, and I really liked it. And the more shows that I did with Chris, the more combat I did. And then I became a fight director, or a fight captain for him. And when this whole anime convention thing started for me, he had already been teaching the class for a couple years, and he was like, you're coming to these conventions now, you should assist me like you do in life, like in real life. And I was like, okay, I'd love to. So we started doing that, and then we kind of started discussing that after a while you have some of the same kids that are coming to your class, and you want to help them move on and grow and become a better combatant. Yeah. So we started developing more kicks and punches and stuff to throw in the intermediate class, and it's been nice to be a part of a process that has grown, and we will continue to grow. It will take another couple years to get to the advanced stuff, because that's like weapons work and all that good stuff. But Chris is my mentor. That's my guru. Like, he will tell me to shut up, stop saying that all the time, that I'm awesome, blah, blah, blah. No. He's awesome. Chris Ayers is a big reason why I stayed in theater, why I got into anime, why I continue to teach stage combat, which is mock combat for cosplay here. And it's an honor, a pleasure, and probably some of the best moments of my life have been being able to grow as a teacher with Chris, my teacher, by my side. So it's been really, really neat. And hearing kids tell us that they really did an incredible scene for their cosplay competition, or they went to school and they helped teach some cool move for a show that they're doing, it's super special. And because I'm not a teacher, I've never experienced this before. Chris is, so he gets to see how kids grow and blossom all the time. But now I get to be a part of that, and it's really cool. It's really, really awesome. I love it.
That's really cool. And so we did that one, and now we're going to go do... Are there any upcoming projects you want to talk about? I know you said you can't talk about much, because most voice actors are like, no, I can't say this, but what do you got in the works?
Well, Baka and Test just got released. It's on Netflix now. I play Akira Yoshi, which is the creepy, nearly pedophilic older sister of the main character. Gross and awesome all at the same time. Really great show anyways. I love the animation style. I love the show. It's really funny. But I'm also I play Astria, who is a very well-endowed... Well, that seems to be a new running theme with my characters. Very well-endowed ladies. So she's very well-endowed, but quite stupid angeloid that comes down at the end of the first season, and then she goes on to the second season. I was also Needless, that got released not too long ago. I'm on the back cover. My character is like, yeah! Let's see, what else am I in? Shin-Chan, I play Aunt Bitsy, and that was awesome because I love Shin-Chan, and to be a part of that when I was already a fan, totally cool. I'm in Night Raid, which just got released. It's a really cool noir spy thriller type, and I play the narrator and the prophetess. And what else can I talk about that I've got 2 other shows, and I'm currently in the middle of recording that come next year. Yeah, I'll totally be able to talk about them. They're going to be awesome. And hopefully more stuff, so keep up with me, yeah?
Well, how can fans keep up with you?
Good question. I have a Facebook page. There is a Facebook fan group called Everybody Loves Carli. But it's not really big. You know, somebody set it up for me, and that's great. But I have my own regular everyday person page, and everybody can join it. I really don't have like a fan page yet, and nor do I have 5,000 friends like Chris or Greg or any of the other actors. So I still have plenty of room. So come join me on Facebook. And I'm also one of the moderators of our Maccom page. So if you are interested in that at all, please come and join our Maccom for Cosplay page. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out here to Sugoicon 2011 and talking with us on Van Location.
Thank you, guys. I love you guys, and I hope you love me too. And see you on the internet.